You now know the basics of querying a database using LINQ. But LINQ offers many more methods to accomplish some more advanced queries. To begin this lesson, open the Spark project from your Sample Files folder. And open the code behind file of reports.aspx if it isn't open already. At the moment, the results of your query are being returned in no particular order. Fortunately, you can use the order by method to sort your results. Remove the semicolon from the end of your LINQ query and add the following code. Order by invoice lambda invoice number. Now view reports.aspx in your web browser and as you might have guessed, your results are now sorted by invoice number from lowest to highest. Close your browser now and change .order by to .order by descending. Now view the page in your browser again and this time your results are sorted from the highest invoice number to the lowest. Close your web browser now. Next, you're going to get only the top 5 results from the database. By using the take method, you can return only the number of results you want. Remove the semicolon from the end of your LINQ query and add the code .take 5. Now view the page in your browser again and only the top 5 invoice numbers are displayed. By using the order by and take methods together, you can retrieve the top or bottom values from any database table. Close your web browser now. Finally, you're going to call a stored procedure using LINQ. In Lesson 10.2, you added a stored procedure to your LINQ data classes. Stored procedures can do everything that LINQ can do and will usually be faster and more efficient. Using stored procedures for everything seems ideal, but having hundreds of stored procedures in a database often becomes unmanageable and difficult to maintain. I recommend using LINQ for simple everyday queries and stored procedures for anything more complicated, or if you are seeing performance issues. Remove all code from your using statement now and add the following code. Int last invoice equals data dot sp get last invoice number. This code calls the sp get last invoice number stored procedure and places its return value into an int variable called last invoice. Stored procedures can be called anything, but I always prefix them with sp to make them easier to find in the IntelliSense list. In this example, the stored procedure doesn't need any arguments and simply returns an int value. But stored procedures can have arguments and return values just like any other method. You can use the IntelliSense description of stored procedure methods to check which arguments the method requires and the type of value that it returns. Now add the following code on the next line. Label report text equals lastinvoice.toString. This code will output the last invoice number onto the page. View reports.aspx in your browser now, and the number 9987 appears. This was returned from your stored procedure and is the highest invoice number in the invoice table. Close your web browser now and close Visual Studio. You've now completed Lesson 10.5, Sort Results and Call Stored Procedures using LINQ.